two cuckoo clocks on the wall, or a whole line of them. You can get them all ticking and talking at different times, and in a week, they'll all be ticking and talking at the same time. That's called entrainment. Things getting into alignment. It's a very natural phenomenon. Well, this Mayan calendar was never a calendar. Never. It was always a meter. A meter of what? Creation. This, day by day by day, has been keeping track of the flow, the rate, and the intent of creation. Now, as a simple law, I think it's the one law in the universe. There's one law. And everything else comes from that. What you pay attention to, you become conscious of. You can't break that rule. Once you've paid attention to something, now you're conscious of it. Don't think of a pink elephant. That kind of thing. So, the whole purpose of this Mayan calendar for the whole Mayan civilization and us today is to, if you're paying attention day by day to the flow of creation, then what do you become conscious of? The flow of creation. And the flow of creation contains all that can be known, including your intuition. Does that make sense? I mean, if that's too simple, I'm not even sorry. The truth is always simple, isn't it? It's those lies that get really complicated. So, intuition is going to be our lifeline through the coming situations. You're not going to have time to sit down and think your way through all of the circumstances that we're going to be presented with. You're just going to have to just do it. Nike had it right. In fact, I got to meet their advertising guy. If anybody knows him, I want to know. Because they got a new advertising slogan now. I don't know if you've seen the new Nike commercial. It says, "You're faster than you think." This guy's been watching my talks, I guess. I don't know. But this is the whole purpose of the Mayan calendar is to engage your intuition. Now, we've got these right back on the table during the break. We'll have them for sale too. We sell them for $20, and they're a Mayan calendar that will go through, and you pick the month and day on the Gregorian calendar and the Gregorian year. You add those two numbers together, and you come up with through the formula to what day it is in the Mayan calendar. Today, by the way, is 5 star. 5 is the energy or intention of empowerment and centering. And star is the energy of abundance in all things. Like a star that just gives and gives and gives. That's what today's about. The empowerment of abundance. So that's what today, let's just say this is today. That's what's on the roster, on the menu for today on creation. Tomorrow will be 6 offering. And then it'll go on, each with a different meaning. But the whole purpose is to just, like I said, the calendar is to entrain your consciousness to allow or open to your intuition. Now there's a way that we address 3D. And that is, from our time and place, we pay attention to what's in front of us, to what's actually there. Your mind has a hard time doing this, because your mind doesn't even exist in the present. It only exists either in the past or the future. You notice that? When you're really into exactly what you're doing, you're not thinking about nothing, are you? You're just doing it. Then, when you're not so into what you're doing, your mind is like off and running. Into the future, into the past, into what may be and what could have been, should have. Ooh. We know too well that. But how you address 3D is by paying attention to the time and place that you're at. Then, We develop an intent, an intention. An intention is a focus of your attention. An intention. What is it that you desire in the next moment? This is where you're getting set up. Now, the better attention you're paying, the stronger your intention. Have you ever tried to play Frisbee with somebody who didn't want to play? They were not paying attention to what you wanted to do, were they? So you throw them the Frisbee, and they get it, and they, oh, well, okay. Go pick it up, and they just flip it. Well, they didn't have a very strong intention because they didn't really want to pay attention to what was going on right then. It's the same with paying your bills and all kinds of other things. Then, once you got the intention, then we have this one right here, which is really important. Integrity. Integrity. We address the physical universe with our own personal integrity. You say you're going to do something, you do it, don't you? That's your integrity. You paid attention, you got an intention, now it's time to use your integrity to bring it about. Without integrity, it doesn't happen. Then we have this down here. Intuition. Your intuition. Knowing the right thing to do at the right time. How many people in this room have been in an automobile accident? Or some sort of an accident that could have taken your life? Okay, how many people saw time slow down? Were you paying attention during those moments? You were doing nothing but paying attention, right? Did you have an intention? Oh, yeah. We're going to make it through this one with all of our parts. Did you have integrity? I don't see any missing parts. And intuition. Now, when you were in that moment, you were solidly in your intuition, weren't you? You knew exactly what to either do or not do to get through that, didn't you?
But it didn't happen with the mind.
It didn't happen with the mind. I mean, after it was all over with, after you survived and everything, all the pieces were picked up, then is when your mind went, what could have happened? That's when the shock set in, when your mind touched you.
Post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Post-traumatic stress. That's right. Right in the moment, you were in your intuition. This is the kind of thing that we're going to be moving further and further into as we evolve consciously. Because events are going to be happening more and more like that automobile accident. Just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, everything happening quick. And it's going to be your own trust of you knowing what to do that'll get you through it. You stop to think about it, I'm sorry. There's more detail about that but later. So, intuition is going to be the key. In fact, I mean, we all kind of know that already. That's what we've been doing all of our... I mean, how many people have been in this for like 20 years or more? Okay. I mean, I bet everybody in here has read a stack of books at least this high. Right? And what were they all about? Every bit of it was about your intuition, wasn't it? This way or that way to get your intuition in gear and keep it there. Well, now it's not just a study or just a practice. Now it's going to have to be applied. We're all creators, but the thing that we want to create most is peace of mind, isn't it? I mean, I think that's the most useful thing to have, is peace of mind. A stable base.